So I had this fire stick. You can remember this fire stick. So what's the problem with this fire stick is it stops working someday. So it's a very old fire stick. It is, I think, generation 2, and this worked well for a long period of time, and this was the remote. So now my problem was, like, yeah, I have a lot of problems, but one of the problem was that how can I fix this fire stick. So I tried a lot. I even got this converter that will convert and allow me to attach a keyboard to my fire stick and then work, but yeah, it didn't work. So the other way was just to throw it and get another fire stick. But then something just clicked me, that I have this remote. So this remote is also going to be waste, and the new fire stick is costing around 3 to 4,000 rupees with discount and all. So how can I fix it? How can I use this remote for further things? That's a very cool project that I thought of, because yeah, this is having a Bluetooth, so it is connected via Bluetooth to the fire stick. It is not using IR sensor. So if this is having Bluetooth, then my laptop and my desktop and my all the stuff is also having the Bluetooth. So if I am having Bluetooth everywhere, so why not I can connect it directly to that and just use it. I will show you the demo. So I can press, if you can see it well, I can press the home button, and you can see my hands are here, keyboard is hidden. So see, it is opening the home page, and if I double click it, it is opening the whole app drawer, and this is working in case of Linux, Ubuntu. And if I just open, if just for the sake of this demo, if I open a YouTube video, and I will just open the YouTube video, let's say any video. It's hard, but yeah, some interesting video. Okay, let's play this one. Now this video is being played, but I think it is, so in CS is better. So this is running, and if I want to do full screen, I can press this button, and it's now full screen. Again, the full screen is out. I can scroll forward, scroll backward, play it, pause it, move to the next song, again move to the next song, and can get to the previous song. I can increase the volume, I can reduce the volume, and I can even mute it. It's not paused, it's muted. There is a difference. If I again press home, it is just showing me all the tabs. I can change to my code, I can pause it, I can play it, I can select the next song, and it just works. Again, the copyright issues will be there. So this is the whole beautiful thing that I created, and I just wanted to have it. And so how it is working, how this remote is working, and that was a very tricky thing to work with, because again, to go back and forward and do it needed a lot of other stuff. So I just paused it with this. So how can I use it? I can just keep this remote anywhere in my place, in my room, and then in anywhere I can just use it, and wherever I'm sitting I can just control my YouTube video or the Netflix. Even I will test it with Netflix. So with Netflix, this is a series that I'm watching. To play it again, I have to just play it, but it is playing the previous one because it is using the real remote control. So if I play this one, it will replace the movie which is happening. So it's working, right? If I do again this mic button, full screen, cool. Again, it's changed. I can go forward, backward, increase the volume. Simple. It's very easy. And I can do home, and then yeah, it just works. It feels much better as compared to Fire Stick. So even in Fire Stick there were certain limitations that we can't work, we can't do certain things. But in this you can do anything, whatever you want. So let's see how you can also do it, how can you also use it. So I will dive into the code, because directly the code is not the bigger part of this. There are a lot of other things that we need to fix before it works, it start to work. So let's dive deep into code. So first thing that you have to do is you have to make this come to a pairing mode. So to move it to pairing mode, you have to press this home button and just press it for 15 seconds. It will take time. Now it is in pairing mode, so you can see the slide, it's in pairing mode. So then you can move to your settings and you can see your Bluetooth settings, and then there will be AR and you will connect it to it. So after connecting it to the AR, the remote is connected. So for me it is working because I have set it up, but you also can make it work. So then the next command you have to do is to check it. So that took me a lot of time. So all these are the logs which I tried to see how I can work with. So there is one beautiful command, btmon. It is asking my password. And with btmon, I actually can just see how the press of button is sending this rx command to my system. It's really interesting to see that every command is having certain, if you can see, there is a certain data value. If I press this 510,000, or yeah, 510,000, it is there. If I press this button, this is 4F, this is 5,000, this is 52 something. For this there is another, and even for this powering off, I will not press it because actually it will power it off. So I have added this lock command. So if I press it, it will lock my system. That's a useful thing, honestly. So I have to log in it again, but fine. So cool. Now I have checked it that with btmon it is working. Now I am getting the values. So I have tested multiple other things to make it work. There is also one thing. So I use Terminator for my scripts. So this btmon is there. So I have also tested this EV test. So sudo EV test. Again, it is asking my password because it works with sudo. So it tells me that all the devices that are connected on my system. So there is power button, then there is Dell wired keyboard, then Razer keyboard, then HD generic audio, then Razer keyboard again. So every device is connected to some event and device dev input and then event. So I have to find where my actual keyboard or the mouse is, or not mouse, but this Fire Stick keyboard is. So it's present at event 18. So I have to press 18 and then wait. Now it should give us some values that what is happening, but it is not going to work because yeah, they receive some different command and it was not working well for me. So what I did was, I will just show you the code part. I hope it is visible. So I will show you the commands. So what I did was, I will just clean it up for you. So their first command is, let's say, raw Fire Stick. This is the thing which I am working on. So for up there is XDO tool, and then key up. For down, press this key down key, for this left, press this left for select, return, home, back, menu, and all this. So for all these I have defined this. You can also define it. So for mic I have kept that the mic button will give me full screen. So for every tool that I'm using for Netflix or for YouTube, if I press F, it goes to full screen. So that is perfectly fine for me. I'm happy with it. Volume up and down, I have to use a mixer, and it is increasing it 5%, reducing it 5%. I can change it again, and that just works. So what I did was I have to now find the button code or hex code for every button which is getting pressed. So that is actually one of the fun part as well in this code. So that was there. So if you can check the btmon, whenever I press the button, it handles it, it captures this data, but after the button is unpressed or just left, so it sends this 0 data, which means that now the button is not pressed anymore. So I have to ignore that because that is just the ignore code. So I have kept these as ignore code. Now I will open the configuration which I made. I will also share the code in which you can also make this configuration. And now this configuration is there. The remote JSON or map will be loaded. Once that is there, I will try to run this sudo btmon. After this, btmon will start. If it is not working in your PC, it will again give you the command that it is not working. So once that data is working, it will capture the NC escape, and then it will find that in the raw line data. So whatever is captured by btmon, it will be line by line. So in data, if data is in line, then I will split it and I will lower it. So I will get the hex data. So if you can see it again, I will show you again, because this is the way in which I actually created this code. So this is data, and after that data there is this value which is captured by that button. So it's very interesting in that case. So I will get the hex data. If it is in ignore codes, I will ignore it, and then if I have that hex data, I will convert it to hex name. So if you can see in this case, commands are there, but in commands I am directly using the name for that. So I have to convert this button pressed hex code to the name of that, and when the button is there, I will find the command for it, because since it's a dictionary. So I will pass the button name. Is it mic? Is it plus? Is it volume plus, volume minus, whatever button is there. After getting that button, I will see how it is going to be executed. So if there is no command execute given, it will just stop. So if it is not mapped, then that is basically it. So somewhere I will pass the code, somewhere I will pass the value, and that value will be able to send me or run that command for me. That is extremely simple. So now now let's see how I can get to the output. So now after going from here, we will move to second part, which is the configurator. So now the second line is configurator. This is a fun part. Again, I am telling you that it was a lot of fun to solve this. Explaining this is a bit easy, but when I was just trying to figure it out how it works, I just went into a lot of things to do this. So now then I have these buttons to map which I want to work for, and then there is main. So in this it will map the physical button with the logical names. So what I was trying to do is, for every button I was trying to make it press 3 times. So when I press these buttons 3 times, it is capturing that and saving that script. So once that 3 times it is there, if that hex count for that button is 3 times, then I will just save it. So why I am keeping it 3 times? Because you can see there are multiple times some button was pressed. So I want to ensure that properly the correct button is registered for this, so that's why I'm waiting it for 3 times. In 3 times it works well. So even while mapping, I accidentally pressed some wrong button, but since it was waiting for 3 times, it didn't work. I kept created my script perfectly there. So you can directly use this script, this remote map.json for your remote if you are using the similar remote. So then again there is up, down, left, right, back, home, select, and this. Cool. So yep, now you have how it works. So I can just play it, it plays. I can pause it, it pauses it, and if I press home, it moves to home. I can switch the windows using this. So right now it's there, I select it, I can play it, it plays. I can increase the volume, I will switch to play, and then it just works. Cool. Hope you liked this project. It was a very tiny project that I just thought to make on the weekend, and it was really fun to make it. Like very interesting thing that what I can do with a faulty Fire Stick remote, and I will see what more can be done with that. I will like to control to use this to control a lot of other things, because now since it is connected to my PC, I can actually connect it with my iPad, and I have done that too. So it works great. I can even connect it with my Android phone or iOS device. It just works perfectly fine. I can play, pause, increase the volume, change everything. So this one single remote is not a waste. So if you are, that will be really fun if you are using a projector. So in projector you can connect this remote with your projector and it just works. So even though your Fire Stick is not working anymore, you still can draw a lot of good things from it. So yeah, it's been a very long time that I have made this video on this topic. I literally left putting anything there, but this thing I found interesting, and so I thought let's work on this and let's see how it works, and hope you like that project and it inspires you to make something interesting with that device. So don't just stay into the robotic knowledge that okay, this remote is pre-configured and it will only work with that Fire Stick, and once it is done you will throw it out. It's good, yeah, it's good to know the limitation of certain devices, but try to understand that which architecture it is using, how it is getting connected. Is it using Bluetooth, is it using Wi-Fi direct? So if it is using Wi-Fi direct, then I can create a hotspot, or I can put both of them to a similar Wi-Fi node, and then I can try to integrate that as well. So there are a lot of opportunities that you can actually work. So I have an ESP32 with Wi-Fi there, and I will try to do something with that, because once I have access to this remote to my lap PC, and this is literally a PC. It's not even a laptop. This is a PC. The PC is kept, and I have a Wi-Fi module, which is a very cheap Wi-Fi module. Like I got a good one, which was around 900 rupees. So yeah, it has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi both. So I'm just using that. So if you can do that, you can put it on your laptop, mobile phone, or any other device. So you try to find out how this actually works, because that is the fun part. And I really admire that I shifted to Linux, and I use Linux for all the development, because it's very easy to experiment a lot of other things in Linux. In Windows that is very restrictive, but I think it should work with Windows as well. But yeah, reading that will require different commands or different set of tools. But in Linux it's very easy. You have all the devices as folders, so you can literally read any input device, any output device, because everything is just consisting in a folder. So cool. Let's see what you will build with that. Hope it helps. And yeah, ignore the video quality. uh, I will share all the codes in the description or in the GitHub repo, so you will be able to find those scripts there. So bye bye.